Big Sexy Kevin Nash was talking with Sean Oliver on his podcast Kliq This week, and he had some kind words for Orange Cassidy. Check out this clip.
But I'll tell you right now, fucking Orange Cassidy, that's my boy. I know that it's so fucking, I know that fucking Corny and other guys like that fucking, they shit on it. And, God, there's that big fucking stud that they got that power bombs fuckers, Wardlow. So he's a good looking fucking guy, good body. And he had a match with Orange Cassidy to start off the show. And I'm just like, wow, man, this motherfucker, like, he's just going to eat Orange Cassidy alive. And fucking, lo and behold, man, that fucking big dude gets it. He fucking let fucking him do the fucking kicks to the shit. I mean, they end up having a fucking really good, competitive match, and he fucking beat him. And he should have. But it was just like, and I know that, like, the Kevin Nash / Cornette in me wants to fucking slit my wrists, but the Shawn Michaels nowadays that realizes that it ain't your fucking dad's wrestling anymore, fucking gray-haired Nash, says, you know what? It's fucking entertaining, and I'm gonna fucking watch it.
I actually love that Kevin Nash had this to say, because there are so many people like your Cornettes out there and everything that just hate Orange Cassidy. They hate everything about him. Oh, he's so phony. The hands in the pockets and the limp kicks, and he's killing the business, brother. And all of that stuff. And at the end of the day, the guy's just fucking entertaining. And I love that Kevin Nash is able to recognize that, and that he appreciates that, and he's a fan of Orange Cassidy, and he recognizes that wrestling's different today than it was before. And that's the one flaw in Jim Cornette's game, because Jim Cornette is the wise man, right? Jim Cornette is one of the smartest motherfucking brains I've ever heard talk about wrestling. All the little things, like, my brain grows bigger every time I listen to his show. I appreciate it so much. But he can't get off this fact that wrestling is not supposed to be phony. That wrestling needs to be taken seriously and believable and real, like it's UFC. Cat's out of the bag, Cornette. It is not your, as Nash said, it's not your fucking granddad's wrestling anymore. It's just not. We got fucking UFC now, which has proven what real fighting looks like, right? UFC is what WWE and AEW would be if it was real. If they were real fights, that's what the UFC is. It's a real professional wrestling organization. And plus, we got the internet now, and you're never going to be able to kayfabe anything on the internet, because somebody's going to talk, somebody's going to leak something, people are going to expose the business. And it happened before the internet. There was that Wrestling Secrets Exposed video. Remember they were doing like the Masked Magician and all that shit back on TV? Younger kids, you guys aren't going to know this stuff unless you YouTube it. But people my age are going to remember like the Masked Magician, where he would reveal all the magic trick secrets. He'd do it and then he'd show you how it's done. And then that was a popular series on TV. So they did one on Wrestling Secrets Exposed, where they had guys wearing masks that were wrestlers, and they were going out there and they were showing you exactly how it's done, all the way down to the gigging of the fucking forehead, right? So now 2022, like, there is zero expectation for wrestling to be taken as realistic. What it needs to be is entertaining. It's entertainment, just like anything else. It's a goddamn show. And though, yes, you want to suspend your disbelief, yes, the main event angles, you want to buy into them, that there's a real fucking beef going on, or that there's real stakes, or it just needs to have a serious vibe. You can't put the clown show stuff in the main event, or you're never going to sell anything. But the clown show stuff is entertaining, and it needs to be on the card. It's a buffet. I'm sorry, it's a buffet. You can't make real wrestling work anymore. You can't make the dirty, like Cornette tried to do it with Smoky Mountain, how wrestling was meant to be, how it's supposed to be, how it used to be, whatever his catchphrase was back then. You can't do that no more. Ring of Honor only reached a certain level because it was pure wrestling. And even they tried, slipped into the ridiculousness. They had Danhausen on at some point. And, I'd venture to say that Dalton Castle and the boys are a little bit, sports entertainment-y. A lot of it sports entertainment. Well, at least they wrestle. But Ring of Honor only had their ceiling was only so high because they pitched themselves as sports-like, essentially. They were competition, they were technical, in-ring, masterfulness, and they didn't have any kind of element of sports entertainment for the most part, and that's not going to catch on to a wide audience, because today's wide audience doesn't want to watch people fake fight. So this is also why a lot of wrestling fans left wrestling. Everybody talks about, wrestling had 10 million viewers back in the 90s and everything. Sure. But that was also, when there wasn't Netflix and there wasn't YouTube and there wasn't 8 million other things that could draw their attention away to watch, streaming, online, digital, all that stuff that's going to take them away from watching cable TV. So that's where a good chunk of your ratings went. Nobody watches TV anymore. The other chunk went to the UFC because people that liked wrestling because they either thought it was real, which is probably, a low amount of people to begin with, or people that wanted to think it was real, or people that liked it because of the combat aspect of it. They went to UFC because now they have real fights they can watch. People that liked I want to take this seriously and believe in the fights and believe what I'm watching is real, they just went and watched the real shit. Okay? Because everybody knew that wrestling was fake at that point, and that it's not a real fight. So those people made their choice and went with the real product, especially because UFC really wasn't shit until it piggybacked off of Monday Night Raw. They had the Ultimate Fighter show on after Monday Night Raw, and that's when UFC blew up. That drew the wrestling fans. It had the wrestling fans' audience attention. They were watching, and they go, oh, this is more like what I want out of my wrestling. I want real stuff. So they went to UFC. So that left the people that appreciate the spectacle of pro wrestling. They appreciate the entrances. They appreciate the surprises. They appreciate the swerves. They appreciate the storytelling. They appreciate the characters, the personalities. They appreciate the gaga to a certain extent. The high athleticism, insane off the top rope, flippy floppy tope, suicida moves. That's who's left in wrestling. And then there's the people that want to hold on to the fact that to hold on to the old days of wrestling that left with the era of the internet and streaming and social media and YouTube, and left with UFC's proliferation. And now they sit back and they're bitter and they want wrestling to be the way it used to be back before the internet and back before UFC. Back when you could pass it off as real. Look at the NWA. They're trying to be, we're wrestling taken seriously. The old dingy fucking TV studio NWA style. We're just a bunch of big burly tough guys. Like a fucking Trevor Murdoch as your champion. Why? It doesn't work in today's era. You need the sports entertainment. I hate that term. I hate a lot of the silly, stupid shit that WWE has done with sports entertainment. But at the end of the day, I think it needs to be in the mix. And Orange Cassidy is the perfect person for that. Kids love Orange Cassidy. I've said this before too. My kids don't like wrestling. But if they come in the room while I'm watching wrestling and Orange Cassidy is on TV, they will sit. They'll literally go, "Oh, Orange Cassidy," and they'll sit and they'll watch because he's funny. He's fun to watch. He's entertaining. Nobody watches wrestling to think it's real anymore. Okay? Now, when your main event, like a Punk and a Moxley, we want to believe. You know, we want to buy in. Wardlow, MJF, that feud. We want to believe that this is to be taken seriously. Okay? But we need to be let up in between. Otherwise, wrestling's too serious. Too serious. It takes itself too serious, and it comes off, in my opinion, it comes off as more phony the more that you try to portray it as super realistic, because everybody knows that it's not, and you just can't. You can't. I'm not saying go out of your way to make it fake. I'm saying that you need the gaga to a certain extent, because wrestling fans are here for the spectacle. They're here for the entertainment. They're here for the showmanship, right? Kurt Angle drinking fucking milk and wearing a mini little cowboy hat. You know, people like that shit. And to say that wrestling needs to do without these characters and needs to take itself more seriously, you're just gonna end up with a fucking Ring of Honor, you know, from the 2000s, and it's gonna be boring, and nobody's gonna want to watch it because there's no entertainment value there. People have to realize that wrestling has changed. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. Wrestling is a different thing than it was back in the day. Maybe you're not a wrestling fan anymore. Maybe wrestling has passed you by. Maybe you were a wrestling fan when you could believe that it was real, or did believe that it was real, and now wrestling is gone now. It's over with. That part of wrestling is in the past. It'll never happen again. Nobody's going to ever slow back down to just a headlock, take over, work the hold for a fucking half hour. You know, the big high spot is a back body drop and a fucking DDT. It finishes the match because it's a devastating maneuver. I mean, no, you got to have the flippy floppy fucking tope sua DDTs, 12 DDTs on the floor, rolling back in the ring, small package, 1, 2, 3. No, that's not how you do it. You still got to make it like make sense and stuff. But you get what I'm saying. You know, your grandpa's wrestling is no more. UFC killed it. The internet killed it. So I'm sorry. Stop watching wrestling if you're bitter about it and you hate it. It's passed you by. It's not your thing anymore. Watch something else. Watch old wrestling or watch UFC if you want believable, realistic stuff. Otherwise, you know, wrestling is entertainment now. It's a spectacle. It's showmanship. You got to have a little bit of everything. You got to have serious, bloody, brutal fights. You got to have drama and serious angles and injuries and feuds and rivalries. You got to have all that stuff. But you also got to have Danhausen, you know, and the best friends giving the people what they want with the big hug and all that shit. It's all wrestling. You know, Effie is wrestling, and wrestling is gay. But enough about that. That's my rant here. I appreciate that Kevin Nash shared his thoughts and that he's kind of, you know, on the same page with all that. That wrestling has moved on. It's a different type of thing now. And I wish that half of the fucking internet would realize this as well and just accept it and quit trying to fight for your old dingy fucking late 70s, early 80s smoky-filled Coliseum matches where grandma is trying to come over the railing and fight the fucking heels because she believes that it's real, damn it.